ルナさん、パインさん、こんにちは。イエスイムさん、こんにちは。Hi guys, I've been teaching Japanese language for 9 years. If you have any questions about Japanese language or culture, feel free to ask me. こんにちは。おはようございます。ちょっと大きいこれ。よいしょ。あ、レディアさん、こんにちは。こっち。よいしょ。I'm using my computer today, so no Japanese characters. Okay. Can you do you know how to add Japanese keyboard on your laptop on your computer? I added Chinese and Korean, but you know, if I wanna type Chinese with my keyboard, I just have to type English alphabets to type Chinese. But Korean, they don't use English alphabets. They use specific Korean keyboard, so I always have to check which key I have to push. You can read HelloTalk messages. Because you're using computer. That's good. Today I found this, the quiz for vocabulary for JRPD and 5 level. Can you guys see this? If you guys like it, I wanna try this one for today. ジェリンさん、こんにちは。Let me put my YouTube channel's link here. できた。My keyboard is is it the French style? Okay. Yes, you told me that before. Can you guys see this? I think it's better to copy it and put it here. How about this? Oh, let's do this. Like this style. And 5 vocabulary. LPD. And 5 vocab quiz. So, can you guys see this? 1ヶ月に1田舎へ帰ります。Oh, is the word 田舎 for N5? I wasn't really sure about that. Do you guys know the answer of this? 1ヶ月に1時間なるほど。アンドリューさん、こんにちは。1ヶ月に1月 ヶ月に1時間、1ヶ月に1週間、1ヶ月に1回。Do you guys know the meaning of 1ヶ月？ 1ヶ月。B 1ヶ月 means 1 month 1ヶ月2ヶ月3ヶ月、ね、if you say 1月 that means January. If you put か here 1 month 2ヶ月 2 month ヶ月month 1月2月月 It's not 月1月 January and B 時間means time or if you say 1時間 means 1 hour 1 hour 1 hour 1時間2時間回週間週means week and if you say 1週間 1 week 2週間 2 weeks 3週間 3 weeks 1の1 1 week and the last one 回 we have 2 ways for 回it has 2 meanings. The first one, this kanji means times, once, twice, 3 times. So, if we say 1回 1one time. And the second one, it's written in hiragana, so you're not sure which one it is here. The first one is once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then the second one is floor. We don't use like British style. We don't have ground floor in Japan. 1階 means just first floor. The floor which has the entrance. I can't tell if the sentence is stay time or travel time. 田舎 Do you guys know meaning of 田舎田舎 The opposite word for 田舎 is 都会。都会。Tokyo is 都会。New York, Washington DC. I'm not really sure the cities in other countries though. Tokai has many people. Tokai is in the Tokai, the capital city is usually Tokai. Have many people, many high buildings, many things to do. Inaka, countryside. So the speaker is from the countryside of Japan, I guess. But she or he is working in somewhere else right now. But he or she goes back, 帰ります goes back to the hometown. 田舎 sometimes means hometown, countryside. He or she goes back to 田舎 once a month. How can I change the color? エドさん、こんばんは。こんにちは。Hi guys, I've been teaching Japanese language for how many years? 9 years. If you have any questions about Japanese language or culture, feel free to ask me. You can say 1ヶ月に1回、1ヶ月に1時間 But in this case, it says he or she goes back to their hometown, 田舎 It doesn't really make sense if it's only 1 hour, 1時間1回 should be the answer. Makes sense? ドゥイさん、こんにちは。Do you guys have any questions about this? So we say ブラブラに1回、2回。1週間に1回。1ヶ月に1回。1ヶ月に、which one? これ。1ヶ月に1回。means once a month. 1ヶ月に2回。once, twice a month. How do I say 2 days a month? 1ヶ月に2日間かな2日間 2 days or I would say 1ヶ月に1回田舎へ帰ります2日間泊まりますI don't think 泊まります is in 5 vocab. 泊まります。泊まります means to stay in your place. I mean not your home. It can be friend's house.Your family's house where you don't live. Hotel 泊まります。 田舎 countryside hometown 都会 city I return to my hometown once a month. This is how I get it. 田舎都会 is the big city. Countryside. Let me countryside. Or sometimes in his hometown too. And Tokai is, how do you say Tokai in English? Big city? So 1ヶ月に1回田舎へ帰ります means I go back to my hometown once a month. I return to my hometown once a month. ああ、オッケーオッケー。そういうことだ。Does it make sense to you guys? So if you wanna say I go back to my hometown once a month and I stay 2 days. I usually stay 2 days in my house, in my parents' house. Would be 1ヶ月に1回田舎へ帰ります。2日間泊まります。Only one day 1日だけ 2 days 2日間3 days 3日間4 days 4日間5 days 5日間1 week 1週間泊まります。泊まります is to stay, to sleep at a place where you don't live. Hotel, your parents' house, your friend's house, or your boyfriend, girlfriend's house. Is it okay to go to the next question? Next. うわ、赤くなった。赤い。よし。お手洗いは3です。Has anyone seen adults for steak videos? It's so amazing. On YouTube. よいしょ。お手洗いは3つです。I like that answer. Do you guys know the meaning of お手洗い？お手洗い。お手洗い is bathroom, toilet. We say トイレ toilet, toilet for casual conversation. When we wanna say I wanna go to bathroom to family, friends, トイレトイレ行ってくる。I gotta go トイレ行ってくる。お手洗い is the polite way to say the bathroom, the restroom. お手洗い。手 means hand. 洗います。We say 洗います to wash. Not only hands. 洗います。Wash hands, wash dishes, wash your clothes, I mean do laundry. 洗います means to wash something. So お手洗い is literally mean the place to wash your hands. But お手洗い means actually bathroom. お手洗いは3です。A 3階です。3階です。階 We say 3階 to say floor 1階、2階、3階、4階、5階、6階、7階、8階 So it's same as 階 And 側 means the side 間違えたこう側For example we say 外側矢印内側outside and inside 外側内側内側左側右側左 means left 右 means right 左側Please go straight this street and you can see a convenience store on your left side 左側にコンビニがあります前側後ろ側前 means your front or head 後ろ means your back 間違えた後ろ側and キロメートル kilometer Am I correct? I'm not really sure the spelling of kilometer and kilogram. Really? Are you sure? Is this correct? No space? これ Thank you. ありがとう。So, the answer should be 3階です。The bathroom is in third floor. Oh, which one? The bathroom is on third floor. お手洗いは3階です。3階です。You can say both. 3階です。3階です。In a textbook, I mean the actual one is 3階です。3階です。So the news TV program, the caster, the reporter says 3階 But in casual conversation, we say both 3階 It can be 3階 On the third floor. Oh, I was correct. Thank you, Edo-san. So the bathroom is on the third floor. Does it make sense to you guys? Do you guys have any other questions? If not, let's go to the next. You're right. So, 次。Next. Question 3. 机の上にみかんが5あります。机の上にみかんが5あります。Be confident. 机の上にみかんが5あります。キロメートル。I talked about this. キロメートル。5。So, this is kilometer ずつだけ。It's hard without 漢字。You know, they all don't have 漢字 in this question. We don't have 漢字 for B, C, and D. Of course, A too. つ2つ1つ2つ3つ1つ We say 1つ2つ3つ to count something 1つ2つ3つずつI'm not really sure how you say that in English though. Like each or something like that. Each. Do you think each? Like if I say 3人ずつ3人ずつ Please make group. If I say please make groups with 3 people 3人ずつグループを作ってください Please make groups グループを作ってください Each group has to have 3 people 3 members 3人ずつグループを作ってください1000円ずつFor example, if I have 3 children and I give them 1,000 yen for each child 3人の子供たちに1000円ずつ渡します to give 渡します1000円ずつ渡します3 children 3人の子供たちに1000円ずつ渡します If they say how to pronounce 5 it would give the answer of 5つIf they say how to pronounce 5 it would give the answer of 5つWhat do you mean? What do you mean, アンドリューさんごめんなさい何どういうこと What do you mean? ずつだけ It's like only sometimes just like 1時間だけ。I will give you only 1 hour. 1時間だけあげます。I received only 500 yen from my mother. 500円だけもらいました。I received only 500 yen from my mother. So the speaker says, the speaker thinks that's not enough. だけ。And we also have, wait. Let me explain about later. パウロさんこんにちは。5 could be, 5 could be 5 or 5か5つ。5 or 5か5つ。そういうことか。そうだけ。机の上にみかんが5あります。机の上 on the table, on the desk 机 the desk, table it's more like desk 机 is for the desk 机 is for work or study. We call table if it's used for eating. So if it's in the living room, should be table. If it's in room, if it's in other rooms, it should be 机. If it's in school, office, or room for father, mother, kids, 机の上 up. So on the table, on the desk. 机の上にみかんが5つあります。みかん Japanese orange だけ。 And we also have ブラブラしかない。ブラブラしかありません。means there are only just there is or we have there are only just I have only just Dear 足かそれそういうことか。かね。Yes, we say しか for dear。リンビーさんこんにちは。たった、ほんの、同じじゃないです。I wouldn't say the same, but they also mean only blah blah. And when we say, when we use them, we wanna emphasize that is just little bit. We wanna emphasize much more. We still emphasize that is too little if we say だけ。ただ is like just たったほんの ほんの1時間、たった1時間、ほんの1時間、たった1時間、たった500円、ほんの500円。They also mean only 1 hour, only 500 yen. And you might want to complain because it's too short time or too just few money to do something. Make sense? ただ is a little different. ただ1時間、ただ500. We don't say that. We usually put ただ before verbs. I did just blah blah. Something like that. There's also のみ for only. のみだけで same. のみ is a written language だけ is not formal. It's informal spoken language. No, so when you talk in business situation, you need to use のみ. Does it make sense to you guys? If you don't have any other questions, let's go to the next question. Let's do 2 more questions. You know, we have how many? I think 100. We have 100 questions for N5 vocabulary. Let's do these 2 more. And let's move to the other topics. Number 4. 1年間に20本を読みます。よいしょ。1年間に20本を読みます。1年間に20本を読みます。1334本漢字 for this is これWe usually use just ひらがな or sometimes this 漢字 They are same though. Ko is casual way to say that, so we don't usually use 漢字 because it's casual. Come. In this case, maybe this or which one? Which one? We have too many kanji that is pronounced as kan, so I cannot find the right kanji. Where is it? どこ？あった。Or it can This one. これ。アハマド・ビン・ラムリさん、こんにちは。Thank you so much for following. Hi guys, I've been teaching Japanese language for 9 years. If you have any questions about Japanese language or culture, feel free to ask me. And I'll be so happy if you subscribe my YouTube channel. I share some tips about Japanese language and culture. 今からマレーシアに住んでいます。今、マレーシアに住んでいます。今から means from now. So, if you say 今から、like you just moved to Malaysia.If you wanna say I'm currently living in Malaysia 今マレーシアに住んでいます住んでいます住んでいます should be 住んでいます今マレーシアに住んでいます I live in 東京今東京に住んでいますそう1年間に20本を読みます。1年間に20個本を読みます。1年間に20冊本を読みます。1年間に20巻本を読みます。We can't 1本、2本、3本、4本 for something long. For example, pens, plastic bottles. Plastic? How do you spell plastic? Plastic bottles. Or bottles for wine or beer train in a movie because they use long film for play movie to play movie in the theater. The film is long. Pens, plastic bottles, trains, movies. Mai. Let's talk about Mai too. Let's talk about Mai. Okay, let's make E. Mai. New option. I would like to do, but it's more 1 or 2 in a year. I would like to do. Pens, plastic board, and pencils. What else? 1本、2本。Pens, plastic bottles, trains, movies, pencils. Any sticks? Chopsticks? But chopsticks are usually pair. We don't usually use home for chopsticks. Rouge, lipsticks. Could be 本。1本、2本、3本。No, 札 is not in the list of contours in my note. Oh, you have to add 札。And こ is something small, something rounded. Something long or thin. Let's delete something. It's too long. Long and thin things, and something small or rounded or can hold, can pick up with your hand. Hold or pick up with your hands. Like candy, ball, something small. And it's very casual way to count something. ガスタボさん、こんにちはさ。Chopsticks use zen. あ、そうそうそう。You're right. I saw Hong on the published book. You know, Hong has two meanings. Hong. If we just say Hong, that means book. Books. Hong means books. Book. But if we use Hong after number, it becomes a counter word in Japanese. 1本、2本、3本、4本、5本、6本. And we don't count books with the counter Hong. That's weird. I know. I thought we can use ko for mi. Ah, so on mikan. Yes. We can include mikan. Mikan, orange, apples, something small. Or grape. Each piece of grape. We usually count something you're not really sure how to count. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ. If you're really not sure, if you're not sure which Japanese counter word you should use for the things in front of you, I would recommend you to use just 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ. But 2 has only 9. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ、9つ、9、9つ. And we don't usually use 2 for the number 10 and over 10. If it's 10 or over 10, should be ko. But ko is very casual way to count something. So when we wanna order something in a restaurant or shop, we usually use 2. We don't usually use ko. It's not always, though. It sometimes sounds a little bit childish if we use ko too often. It depends. It depends on the situation, though. Ko sometimes sounds a little childish, so I would recommend you to use 2 if you're not really sure which one you should use. So when we talk with our family, friends, in casual speaking, we sometimes use ko. It doesn't sound childish if you use ko to your close friends. I mean, it sometimes sounds a little bit childish if you use ko a lot to someone you don't really know, like the staff in a restaurant or someone you are talking like in office. Does it make sense? This is ko. And a つ and a 冊1冊2冊3冊 is used for books, notebooks, manga, comics, a magazine, books, notebooks, comics, magazines. Anything else? Dictionary. Dictionary. Is that L-Y? R-Y? Which one? Dictionary. Laptop should be die. I think I may be confused. Die. RY? Ah. Thank you, teacher Gustavo. ガスタボ先生ありがとう。アンドリュー先生とジェセム先生もありがとう。You guys are 先生。My 先生。1冊、2冊、3冊、4冊、5冊、6冊、7冊。Books, notebooks, comics, magazines, dictionary. Dictionaries. These. Can. We also use can for books. We usually use that for comics or novels to show which one of the series. How can I say that? Like One Piece, they have over 100 kan. I'm not really sure how to say kan in English though. You know, the author of One Piece started writing a volume. そう。Should be volume. I think so. Volume 1, Volume 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Oh, that's good. But you use volume for many things, right? In English, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can be used for comics, novels, magazines, or even videos, right? Like part 1, part 2, part 3. But in Japanese, I mean, kan is used usually only for comics and novels. We don't use kan for magazine or videos. for sound volume in occupying space. Yes, but turn the volume up, down. What about comms for communication? Comms? What does comms mean? Comms? Comms? What are you were saying? Comms? Comics? I think my pronunciation was incorrect. I didn't say comms. What does it mean? But comms can also be used for communication. What does comms mean? Oh. Is that the short form of communication? 巻これ巻1巻2巻3巻 Like you're communicating with trash teammates? Trash teammates? どういうことこれかな巻1巻2巻3巻4巻5巻6巻It sounds like COMS. Okay. We count comics novels as 1巻2巻3巻4巻これ So it's like volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in English, but it's not same actually. So this is used only for comics novels. So One Piece は113? I believe they have 113. So they released 1 to 113 volume 1 to volume 113 ワンピースは113巻まであります Like that? So if you wanna talk about your favorite manga, comics アンティさんこんにちは If you wanna talk about your favorite comics, manga and you can describe about your favorite scene from the manga. You can say, I like the scene from 5巻 the volume 5 of One Piece volume 5 from Attack of Titan or something like that 1巻2巻3巻And we also use this one, 巻volume 巻not equal like volume only for comics novels So we don't say 1巻2巻3巻 for any other things like videos chapter I think we say chapter 1 chapter 2 chapter 3 chapter 4 we just copied English or scene scenery scene 1 scene 2 scene 3 scene 4 chapter It's not kai for anime chapter 1 2 3 for anime we say 1回2回3回 いや、回should be this 漢字 means story. I like episode. It should be episode. Episode 1, episode 2. 1話、2話、3話、4話、5話。Episode 1, 2, 3, 4. For books, chapter. あ、第1章かな。章。第1章。第1章、第2章、第3章。第4章、第5章、第6章。Chapter. But it's used only for novels, I think. Or sometimes manga. It's not used for movies, I think. When we watch movies and when we wanna move to the next chapter, when we wanna skip the chapter which you have already watched, we say just chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. We don't really say 第1章、第2章、第3章。Series is like Kang, I think. A series for movie. I don't think we have specific word for count series. Dramas. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like Star Wars. They have 1, 2, 3. Or that we say just 1, 2, 3. I think. Or like when we wanna talk about the movie Toy Story, we say Toy Story in Japanese. When we wanna talk about Toy Story, and when we wanna say which of them you like, which one is your favorite, or something like that, we say just 1, 2, 3, 4. Toy Story どれが好き ?1, 2, 3, 4. Like Japanese English. Like episodes of dramas should be 1. Episode 1, 2, 3. So what is used for drama and anime? Anime or dramas. Drama. And Kang. I said Kang. This one, the first one, we use this for counting comics and novels, like volume. And we also have this one, 缶. This is like can. Oh, how do you pronounce it? Is that same? Can. How do you pronounce that? Is that same as I can't? Like the like usually beer inside. You asked them? No, I don't think so. It's okay, JSM-san. Thank you so much for asking. How do you pronounce this? Kan. We say kan. The same as English, but we have kanji. It's can. So, if you drink 2 cans of beer, like 1缶、2缶、3缶、4缶。British. Can. Can. In America. Okay. Can. We say can in Japanese. Almost same. It's so easy to remember, right? The same. And mai is used for counting seat. One seat. Paper. Seat. Page. No page. We say page. 1ページ、2ページ、3ページ、4ページ。Not page. Paper. Seat. Plate. かな？1枚、2枚。Bottles. Towel, I think so. Towels. Clothes. It depends. Clothes. Sometimes we say that, especially t-shirts. We call 1枚、2枚、3枚、4枚、5枚。Something thin, something look like paper. 1枚、2枚、3枚。なんだ ?1枚、2枚、3枚。1枚、2枚、3枚。Tissues. Like when you're eating and when you spilled out something, and can you take a piece of tissue? ごめん、ティッシュ1枚取って。Can you take tissue for me? ティッシュ1枚取って。Card, yes. You're right. Tissue. Tissues. You know, I was kind of shocked when I was asked why people count photos as 1枚、2枚、3枚. One of my students asked me why we call it as mai, because he thinks that photos are not paper. Photos are like should be like one data. That's data. So he thought it should be count as something other, because it's not look like paper. It's just data. So for him, the photos are just a data in a smartphone or computer. Just data. How do you pronounce that? You know. And of course he knows we used to use photos like as paper. So I explained him. I showed the photos of old camera and films, and he realized that, and it made sense to him. After I explained that, I was kind of sad. He was 18 years old, I guess. Right. How many years ago? 3, 4, 5 years ago. He didn't seem that much. He told me that he usually takes photos with just his smartphone, and he had never used camera. I was really surprised. It was first time to be asked why we count photos as my. Sharon-san, こんにちは. Thank you so much for joining my live streaming, and thank you so much for following me. Hi guys, I've been teaching Japanese language for 9 years. If you have any questions about Japanese language or culture, feel free to ask me. He didn't see it in his grandparents' house. I'm not sure. He's now, I guess he's 22 or 3 years old right now. So maybe his parents and grandparents are young. But it doesn't really make sense even they are young. You know, when I was little, there's no smartphone. And my parents took pictures of me with camera. They used films. Doesn't make sense. Why he didn't? I was really surprised. You see us as just data. No way. I never. That's weird, I think so. I understand if he was like 5, 6, 7 years old and he has never seen any other things. He like smartphone, the iPhone 3G was released in 2010, maybe 2010, 2011. It's about 16 years ago. And if they are under 15, of course they don't know, because when they are even little, their family used only smartphone. Anyway, we say mai for something thin, like papers, sheets, plates, photos, towels, clothes, cars, dishes. And we also count dai for like machines, computer, laptops, or you can say dai for iPad, smartphones, smartphones, cars. Yes, you're right. That kind of makes sense, especially if his followers don't interact with since 1台、2台、3台 So I have two smartphones. One is used for my daily life and another one is used as camera right now. My father gave me the old iPhone 10. So I have two smartphones. 2台あります。iPhone が2台あります。iPhone が2台あります。I have two iPhones. スマホが2台あります。I have two smartphones. Machines, laptops, iPad, smartphones, cars. Anything else? We call it dai. Make sense to you guys? Do you have any questions about this? Boats are like ships? これwe have other way to count them. But I'm not really sure. We have 層、1層、2層、3層 and also 1隻、2隻、3隻、4隻 It depends on the size of a boat, ship. It depends on the size. So how big it is, how large it is. 席そうLet me make sure. And then also tay. We have tay too. どれがいいんだろう。It says small one we call 1手2手3手4手手 and a big one 1席2席席だよね。1席2席3席We also use 缶1缶2缶3缶 for the big ship for 軍事Navy 軍艦 Warship We have many ways to count them. And I'm not really sure about that. Even though I'm a Japanese language teacher. So it depends. A cruise. It says cruise should be 手1手2手Big one 席 Small one boat 手 I believe that there is no strict rules for counter words for vehicles on the sea. You know, even I'm not really sure, so you can make mistake. And then you can say just 一つ二つ we don't say that. I said if you're not really sure which counter words you should use, you can use 一つ二つ三つ But for such a big one I don't think we say 2. I've never count ships. 1台2台 It's incorrect though. I would say 1艘1隻1艘 I would say just Oh, we can see the big ship there, over there. And oh, we can see another one too. Like I just avoid saying counting them. Does it make sense to you? So let's move to the next quiz. Oh, is that okay to move to the next one? Do you guys have any other questions? Is that okay to erase them? よいしょ。The last one is easy. この工場で間違えた工場で毎日100の車を作っています。This is easy, right? Because we already learned. We use satsu for books, comics. We say kai for times, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And kai also have another meaning like first floor, second floor, third floor. And dai is for machine. We don't count cars as kuruma. We don't have a counter word kuruma. Kuruma is just car, not a counter word. And do you guys know the meaning of kojo? Kojo should be factory. Highway is 高速道路. I think factory in English. The place to make something. Factory, plant, mill, works, shop. I think factory. We have many factories in Japan. Factory for making cars, factory for making beers, drinks. Doesn't have to be car. The factory for making many things. Factory is kojo is the place where people make something. Kojo, factory. And highway is 高速道路. Kosoku means high speed. Ko, this kanji means high. This kanji means speed, fast. Fast, quickly. So high speed. And this is 道路 means the way for cars. 工場 factory. Highway. Does it make sense to you? Today we just talk about N5 vocabulary. So if you don't have any questions about this quiz, let's move to the next topic. Do you guys have any questions about Japanese language or culture? Pretty interesting. Which one? This one? N5 vocabulary quiz? Let's do this tomorrow too. Maybe I think 2 or 3 questions are enough for a day, I guess. I tried doing 5 for today though. All factories in Japan real-time inventory. Real-time inventory? What does inventory mean? Inventory. real-time inventory. 棚卸し All factories in Japan real-time inventory. Oh, what does it mean? And 5 vocabulary quiz. Okay, let's keep doing this. 2 or 3 questions in a day. Also called just-in-time manufacturing. Ah, I'm not sure. Today? Today? Inventory. 潜在庫品、棚卸し。Just in time manufacture. Just in time manufacturing. Real time. How do you say that in Japanese? 製造。なんだ？I'm sorry, I'm not really sure. I mean, I understand what you mean though. Just in time. Oh, we have the word just in time 生産。Just in time 生産方式。Just in time manufacturing。そう、トヨタ uses this method. Yes. You knew much better. You know much better than me, Andrew さん。キスしたいです。キモいな。パウロさん、I will kick you. バイバイ。夏美さん、ガスタボさん。モデータしてなかった。夏美さん、ヤッホー。I have to remember his account to block. キスしたいですわ。気持ち悪いな。How can I block him? Let me report. And I think I have to take screenshot of this account. You know, I can block easily if I'm using smartphone, but from Google Chrome, I cannot find the button for block. I cannot open his profile. Disgusting. キモいね。You know, this is the exactly right situation to use キモい. Japanese slang. Disgusting. キモい. 5 more subs since the beginning of this live stream. Oh, really? Toyota popularized popularized. How do you pronounce that? Popularized it. Just making enough calls that was older. 知らなかった。We even say that just in time 生産方式。We change it just katakana. We don't have exact Japanese translation. Just they call just in time. Good to know. His first time speaking to you. That's what he says. It's he first view here. パウロさん。Yes, I said hello to パウロさん。I will block him later. キスしたいでさ、気持ち悪かったな。よいしょ。How is the weather in Tokyo today? Today it's cloudy. Oh? Not so much. Yes, cloudy. 曇りです。Cloudy. 曇っています。Oh, that's same in Tokyo. 晴れ。Noun 晴れ。And kind of adjective 晴れています。Weather. Is this correct? I don't think so. But this one? 晴れています。雨が降っています。雨が降っています。降っています。雪が降っています。Or you can say just 今日の天気は雪です。Today's weather is snowing. 今日の天気は雪です。曇り。曇っています。Rainy, snowing, cloudy. What else? 霧が出ています。霧が濃いです。今日は霧が濃いです。How do you say 霧 in English? Fog! フォーグだ。間違えた。出ています means like comes up. 夏美さんありがとう。濃いです means How do you say 濃いです in English? What is 濃いです in English? 濃いthick, strong. It's strong in this case. Deep, thick. なずみさんありがとう。濃いです。Like we use 濃いです for colors too. Like for example, for example, 例えば This is blue, right? Sky blue? I don't think so. So see. 濃い and 薄い are used for color, taste. 薄い How do you say 薄い Right, it's light blue? Light blue, yes. 薄い Thin, right? Weak, strong and weak, I think. If I say that simply, so this color is koi. This is koi, and this is 薄いです。And if I'm talking about the taste of dish, if I put too much soy sauce, if I put too much peppers, the taste of dish is 濃い。味が濃いです。taste 味 taste 味が濃いです。味が濃いです。Maybe not really good taste. And then if I didn't put enough soy sauce, I didn't put enough peppers, the taste would be 薄いです。味が薄いです。Too much salt too. If I put too much salt, the taste of dish will be 濃いです。So 濃いです。薄いです。Can be used for forks, taste, color, and what else? ちょっと待って、これを。よいしょ。They use koi for colors, forks, and taste, but I use dark, dense, strong. It can be dark and light. 明るいです、暗いです。For the colors. But if we say 明るい like I think this is 明るい It can be 明るい and 暗い too 明るい 明るい light deep dark no dark should be dark 暗い This is not 明るい I think this one is just 薄い this one because it's kind of hard to see it I think we distinguish 薄い色薄い color and 明るい色明るい color In my previous work, we could just go by the PMS number. Like design? Were you a designer? 濃いです、薄いです。Taste, color. We also say 影が薄いです。We don't usually say 影が濃いですと。影 means shade. 影影 shade or shadow 影影が薄いです。It's kind of idiom that means someone who is not really realized when they exist. How can I say that? Oh, you say in the shadow. 影が薄いです。影 means shadow. Shade. So, if she or he is not really realized even they are standing there. Nobody cares or nobody realized they are standing. That's 影が薄い。June is banned. June さんこんにちは。Namaste. Pastel colors 薄い I think so. Or some people say 明るい too. Akari is kind of bright. Usui. So if you use enogu, how do you say enogu in English? If you use painting colors, or how do you watercolors? If you use watercolors to draw something, and if you put much water, the color will be usui, not akarui. I think. If you put white, it'll be akarui, and if you put water, it'll be usui. And if you put black, it'll be kurai. And if you put more watercolor, it will be koi. Does it make sense to you? I think it's better way to understand. よいしょ。That's how we use 濃い、薄い。For taste color, I think 濃いand薄い is usually used for taste and color. We often say 濃い薄い for taste of dishes. 濃い薄い Make sense? 霧、晴れ、雨、雪、曇り、霧。And we also have 雷。おい。薄い。雷。How do you say 雷 in English? 雷が落ちる。雷が落ちるかもしれません。雷が落ちました。雷が落ちました。How do you say 雷 thunder? Thunder? Yes. Thunder. 雷。What else? 晴れ、雨、雪、曇り、霧、雷。台風。台風が近づいています。台風が来るかもしれません。台風Typhoons? Huh? Is this correct? 風ね。風が強いです。今日は風が強いです。There's strong wind today. 風が強いです。strong。wind 強い strong。弱い weak。 強い弱いかな。風台風。We don't have hurricane. We say just in カタカナハリケーン。Typhoons 台風。風 wind。 What else? That's it? あ、we also say 湿気 like humid 津波 tsunami is not weather natural disaster like it's like the fire earthquake or something like that 湿気が多い今日は湿気が多いです湿度が高いですWe say that 湿度が高いです多い高い高い is high and 多い a lot many much we don't distinguish if it's countable or uncountable so 多い can be used something countable and also uncountable 少ない Is that okay to erase the color? Let me erase よいしょ多い少ないhigh and 低いlow ハキラさんこんにちは Long time no see かな湿気湿度津波がありますをしています津波が来ます should be 来ます like 台風を近づいています来ます来るかもしれません is natural way to say 津波が来ます津波が来るかもしれません湿気Humid is adjective 湿気 Humidity Moisture Humidity 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 Humidity湿度 is how can I say that? When we use this 漢字ど this can be shown with number to show the amount like we also say 温度気温か温度気温気温that's the temperature of the air How do you say that? 気温 Just temperature.気温が高いです。of the air. What I was trying to say is, Hasnain, Kan-san, konnichiwa. Thank you so much for following me. And thank you so much for joining my live streaming. What I was trying to say is, we say 気温 気温 means temperature of the air. 気温が高いです。So when we wanna talk about temperature of the outside or the room, if it's warm, cool, cold, or hot. And we also say 温度 That means temperature of something you can touch, like water or something you can touch. You can also say 温度 for temperature of the air too. Right? 温度 includes many things, just temperature. 気温 is just for the air. And here you can see the same kanji, do. Here, can you see this? This means like the amount or the level. So in this case, this kanji on means warm. So how warm it is, ondo. And how warm the air is, ki. This kanji mean the air or sometimes feeling. And shikke, shitsu. This kanji means like humid, moisture. So how much moisture there is in the air. 湿度 So do is used something how much they like to show the level. ABD さんこんにちは Thank you so much for following. Thank you. How about temperature of food of its reached degree? It should be 温度 Like when we talk about the taste of food in a restaurant or in a dining room, we say just it's 熱い It's too hot 熱い or it's cool 冷たい But when we cook or when we the recipe book, the books for cooking, they tell us how much degree the water should be sometimes, or how much degree the how can I say that? When you use oven, when you use toaster, when you bake something, you need to setting the degree. In this case, should be 温度. That's 温度. So, Because 気温 ki means air and also feeling, your mind feeling or the air. 青大さんこんにちは。なんで What about the room temperature 先生 So it's 気温 or 温度 I mean 温度 includes both something you can touch and you cannot touch. 温度 could be both. So it's my phone's gonna die. So it's warm in my room. 気温が高い低い温度が高い低い or just 暖かいです warm 暖かいですちょっと寒いです a little cold depends on how heat travels either by convection or conduction what does it mean 天海さんこんにちは待って depends on how heat travels either by convection or conduction Can I ask ChatGPT to make sure the meaning of your question? What does it mean? ごめんなさい、アンドリューさん。I'm sorry. I haven't understand. 待ってね。Convection. そういうことか。そう。Convection. Conduction. そういうことか。ありがとう。気温 by convection 湿度。じゃあ温度 by conduction。温度 could be both. But usually we use 温度 for conduction. Make sense? Do you guys? 今ちょっと酔ってる What do you mean? Can you drink alcohol? You're 19. Oh, how old is the adult in Canada? We can drink alcohol from 20 in Japan. But we say 酔ってる for both drunk and also you are kind of about to vomit because of a car. How can I say that? To be drunk and also like car sick? Or do you say car sick or she sick? Car sickness. She sickness. Air sickness. なるほど。Motion sickness. Okay. なるほど。そう、酔います。has actually 3 meanings in Japanese. The first one is to be drunk, to get drunk. You drank too much alcohol. It can be 酔っています。酔います。酔っています。Is it okay to finish talking about weather? Do you guys have any other questions about weather? 酔います。酔う。酔います。酔っています。Okay, to you? I get motion sickness depending on who is driving. Ah, yes, you. True. You're right. Me too. But if I tell that to a nurse in the hospital, I get I think so. And the smells of the air inside of the car. Like, if it's new car, they have specific smells if it's new. Or if the seat of a car is made with leather. How do you say that? Leather. It has a specific smell. So it's very easy to get motion sickness. That's rubber smell, yes. And if you use that car for a long time, the smells of inside of car will be kind of similar to your house, your family's smell. Then it's much better. In Canada, you can drink at 19. Oh, really? In the US, you have to be 21. I was 19 when I was in the US. I shouldn't talk about that more. I enjoyed. Even elevator can give me motion. Ah, really? In Mexico, 18 is the legal age. Here it is 18. In New Caledonia. I'm sorry, I gave up to pronounce New Caledonia in English. 今メキシコにいます。Oh, for travel? I think the US, the legal age of the US is a little higher than other countries. It's French law. It's 20 in Japan. I mean, you can drink alcohol and you can smoke cigarettes from 20 in Japan, but the legal age is 18 in Japan. I mean, you can vote for the politician from 18, and you can get married without your parents' agreement from 18. So you'll be adult from 18 in Japan, but you cannot drink alcohol and you cannot smoke cigarettes if you are 18 or 19. あ、そう、酔います、酔っています。酔います、酔っています has three meanings in Japanese. The first one is to be drunk, to get drunk. You drink alcohol too much. And then the second one is like when your father, mother, boyfriend, girlfriend drives badly. You'll be feeling, how can I say that? Or how do you say that? You get motion sickness. In this case, we say 酔います to like you wanna sometimes throw up 酔います酔っています。ピタさんこんにちは、ナマステ。And 酔います has third meaning of 酔います is I'm not sure how to say that in English. Intoxicated. Like someone who is not Let me use dictionary to explain. あ、なんだnot calm. Intoxicated means drunk in English. Okay. But that's not. なんだわかった。Let me use ChatGPT to explain. Love with himself or narcissist, self-absorbed, obsessed with being so impressed with yourself that you can't see others clearly. なるほど。例えばIf someone says 彼は自分に酔っています。That's negative. 彼は自分に酔っています。Means he really likes himself. He thinks he's handsome, he's good person, having confidence with yourself is good thing, but if it's too much, not really good. はい。そう。It's kind of, but it's not because of drug. Narcissist, yeah, I think so. これ Let me copy this. これCan I erase them? Let me erase them. ChatGPT translated for me the meaning of 彼は自分に酔っています。We have narcissist. The word narcissist. 彼はナルシスト。In English, you say she twice, like narcissist. We don't say narcissist in Japanese. We say narcissist. 彼はナルシストです。Let me copy ナルシスナルシストこれ酔っています。Is there any other way to describe this? Entranced? To be entranced with themselves. かな？自分に酔っています。Make sense to you? So we have three meanings in Japanese. But third one is, I think, pretty higher level. I mean, you don't see the third meaning in textbook, I guess. If you're studying for N1, it might. Crazy one kanji can have so many meanings. So we usually use them as to be drunk and to have motion sickness. That's the main meaning, main point of 酔います。酔う。Make sense? My phone's gonna die. So, do you guys have any other questions about Japanese language or culture? My phone's gonna die, so the next question will be the last one for today. By the way, did you guys read my newest article? I explained about the speaking skills in my, how do you say that? This one, Patreon. I explained about how to improve your speaking skills. I think thank you, Maui-san. I explained about what you actually need to improve your speaking skills. And I explained about how to stop translating in your head. I think one of the most important things to speak fluently, I mean how to speak foreign language fluently, is stop translating from your mother language to the language you're learning. You know, if you speak English, the sentence structure of English and Japanese are totally different, so it takes so much time to speak something, to explain something. If you translate English to Japanese, every time. So that's the problem, one of the problem. ジェイソンさん、こんにちは。ジェイソン・カエル・ゴーさん。Thank you so much for joining my live streaming, Jason さん。I've been teaching Japanese language for 9 years, so if you have any questions about Japanese language or culture, feel free to ask me. I saw that you're going to post a video article about Tanara Toba. Yes! I'm writing about that right now. I mean, I wanted to make a video too, but making video, editing video takes so long time. I need more time, so I don't really wanna wait for I don't really want you guys to wait for a long time to explain about that. So I decided to write down to explain about that first. Then I will make the video in the future too. Does it make sense? Does my English make sense? So, and let's go back to this. Something I really want to tell Japanese learners is when you want to practice speaking, I think topic is also important. Like if you talk a lot with your friend about something your favorite, like if you and your friend really like watching anime, you can improve speaking skills talking about anime. You can gain more vocabulary for anime. But you can talk about anime fluently, but you cannot talk about social topics. You cannot talk about social topics fluently. That's the problem. I mean, if you want to improve your Japanese skills just to talk with your friend, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Because your goal is talking with, having conversation to communicate with your friend. So, you achieved your goal already. But if you want to improve much more, you have to change the topics. Like, you can start with talking about yourself, something you're interested in, your favorite thing, or your routines, or something you often do. And if you can talk about that fluently in Japanese, you should move to the next level. Like telling something detailed, or telling something what happened, or telling something, the content of any story, or sometimes telling your thought of the social model. I only speak about Popeye skin. So you can talk about Popeye in Japanese fluently. I think that's good too. So I explained about that here. あとなんだっけ? And in my opinion, the speaking ability need two kinds of ability. to explain something. The first one is to explain something, and the second one is to interact with, to communicate with other people. So I think they are different. Like, if you think you're not good at telling something, telling your thought, telling what happened, telling your situation, you should improve this ability. Or if you think you're not really good at having good conversation to other people, let other people enjoy the conversation, you should improve the second ability. And to improve these abilities, you need these elements. That's what I described about in this article. Do you think it's a good idea to listen to lots of Japanese too much accent shadowing? I think so. But you have to choose what kind of audio you listen to a lot. I mean, if you listen to the Japanese from anime, they sometimes use fake Japanese. Or if you listen to the video from YouTube, and if they speak Japanese, their Japanese has dialect, sometimes it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you, for example, if you wanna stay in Osaka and you listen to the Osaka dialect a lot, it makes sense. But if you wanna go and stay in other city, such as Hokkaido, Kyoto, Okinawa, and you listen to Osaka dialect a lot, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Should you shadow someone of the same gender? Gender. I don't really think you should care of gender. It depends. If they speak casually, they sometimes use different expression. But when we talk formally, like this month, we don't really have differences between male and female. We talk slightly differently when we talk to friends or family. I think generation is much more important than gender. You're young, you're 19, so it's not really a problem though. If you, for example, if you're 30s or 40s, and if you listen to Japanese audio who's aged at 20s, it sometimes doesn't make sense. I mean, if you copy the pronunciation or expression from the person aged at 20, even you're 30, 40, 50, sounds a little immature, like childish, immature. Sounds like you have less experience, less thought than actual. You know what I mean? So it's not really good. So you should choose someone close to your age. And if I were a foreign person, if I were not from Japan, if my mother language, first language is not Japanese, and if I listen to Japanese audio spoken by a person who's aged at 60, 70, it doesn't sound immature. But on the other hand, it sounds unnatural because they sometimes use different vocabulary. I don't know if I want to talk like I'm from Show Island. If you wanna talk with people much older than you, you can listen their Japanese a lot, and you can learn like different vocabulary expressions. But I think you should listen both. You know, language changes every day. It's not only Japanese. I think English or other languages too. Languages changes every day. Vocabulary, the meanings, the way of using vocabulary, or the pronunciation, even the pronunciation of vocabulary changes every day. So you need to understand how they use the words differently. Does it make sense? Do you know what I mean? So that's I wanted to tell you. I feel like English gets new goofy words every so Japanese expressions changes every day. Ah, my phone died. Bye bye. Oh, it's almost 3 p.m. Oh, that's why. I don't even get the millennial language. Ah. Strange question, is there a place or street where they use hiragana and katakana? We mix them. We mix hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Like, well, if you wanna understand the signs on the street, you definitely need to understand kanji. So, I mean, they don't show how to pronounce the kanji. 例えば like if you go to the restaurant and if you look at menus, sometimes they have English though. Like, あ、美味しそう。あれ、Where's that? これか。This is the menu from Japanese restaurant. They have sushi with rice, fish, soba, it's kind of noodle, and pork cutlet, curry and rice with pork cutlet, and tempura, pork cutlet with rice and eggs. So you see both, I mean not both. You see all kanji, hiragana, and katakana. And they don't show how to read kanji. I mean here on my whiteboard I put hiragana above kanji, each kanji, because I'm a teacher. I'm teaching Japanese language to you guys. So to make it easier, I always show how to read kanji. But this is for native Japanese speaker. They don't have hiragana. Yuki-san, konnichiwa. Thank you so much for following me. I'm sorry, my phone died. I cannot show my face though. I turned my camera off because my phone died. Jarafik Off-san, konnichiwa. Thank you so much for following me. I've been teaching Japanese language for 9 years. So you can ask me if you have any questions about Japanese language or culture. Maria Lena Manfrin-san, こんにちは。Manfrin-san, こんにちは。But if you take train in Japan in if you take train or bus in Japan, you see English alphabets like this. We have so many visitors from other countries and also China, Korea. So we usually have hiragana, English alphabet, Romaji, and this is Korean. And sometimes includes Chinese. This is Kyoto Station. Elena-san, thank you so much for joining my live streaming. Konnichiwa. My phone died, so I turned off my camera though. Thank you so much for joining. Konnichiwa. So this is Kyoto Station. This is kanji for Kyoto. And here you can see hiragana, cause Japanese kids learn hiragana and katakana first when they're aged at 7. When they what I was talking about, when they're at first grade in elementary school. So kids cannot read kanji sometimes. So they have kanji, hiragana, and English alphabets for foreigners. And sometimes Korean. This is Korean. Because there are so many people from Korea. So you don't really have to worry about if you wanna take train, bus, or any transportation. But if you enter any buildings, any shop, like place to shop for shopping, you have to understand kanji, or you can just take picture and ask ChatGPT. That's much better. こんにちは。数日前から日本語を学び始めました。How can we start learning Japanese from school? If you are learning Japanese from zero, if you're beginner, I made some videos for beginner. あれちょっと待って。Here. I made some videos for beginner here. I put my videos on YouTube. You can learn how Japanese tree writing systems, hiragana, katakana, and kanji actually work, how we distinguish them, and how we pronounce Japanese, the characteristic of Japanese language, and some basic expressions for beginner. Hope my videos help your Japanese journey. You're welcome. Just Rafik-san. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Just Rafik-san. Just-san. Mari-san, thank you so much for following me. Almost? Really? Are you sure? I don't think so. So, that's how we use hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Each station has like this one. This is one of the biggest station in Tokyo. This is Shinjuku Station. Shinjuku Eki. It says Shinjuku Eki. Shinjuku, the name of station, Shinjuku. And Eki means station. Shinjuku Station, Shinjuku Eki. And this is West Entrance, Nishiguchi. Aodai-san, おかえり。You can try a little bit. 120。ありがとう。420 members. Yay! 80 more members to achieve 500. But you know, I have to get over 2,000 watch hours to start membership program on my YouTube channel. I have to get 3,000 watch hours. And now I have, I think, less than 700. So, does it make sense to you? YouTube short. You know, if you post short videos on YouTube, you have to get 30 million times played. How can I say that? Your videos have to be played 30,000 times to monetize. To be monetized. Thank you so much. じゃあ、エレナさんか。エレナさん You said エレナさん。Thank you so much for subscribing. エレナさん。OK 。マリアさん、エレナさん。 I remember my question. What is the difference between ようこそ and 迎える? Okay. Thank you so much. Can I call you Jazz-san? I don't think I can pronounce your name correctly. Jazzrafix-san. Jazzrafix-san. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Correct? Really? Are you sure? ようこそ。迎える。迎える。We have many ways to say welcome. No, not welcome. Welcome. ようこそ。迎える。迎えます。歓迎します。歓迎します。Okay, this will be the last question because my phone died. My phone which is used as camera. これ。そう。ようこそ is used for saying like welcome to blah blah like we say 日本へようこそ Welcome to Japan. It's kind of word for greeting. Ajim-san, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you so much for joining my live streaming. I'm sorry, my phone died, so I turned off camera today. No camera today. Jazzrafix-san. Jazzrafix-san. Thank you so much for joining. またね。ジョセフさん、こんにちは。そう。日本へようこそ means welcome to Japan. Welcome to my streams. 私のライブへようこそ。アシッシュさん、こんにちは。ナマステ。Thank you so much for joining my live streaming. So this is how we use ようこそ。迎える is how we can remember all words? I don't know. I think it's so which level are you? Elena san. Did you say just started learning Japanese? To 0, okay. How about using vocabulary textbooks to memorize words? They have audio. You can listen again and again. That will be easier to memorize. Here, I made list of my recommended textbooks for beginner. So, 迎えます is like to welcome. I'm not sure the English translation. How do you say that? 迎える To invite, to welcome, to greet, to receive, or you say receive. To receive someone in your house or in your office, somewhere you stay longer. Like if you invite your friend to your house, you 迎える your friend. And if you work for an office and if new person just joined your company, your team, in this case we say 迎える. So this is verb. ようこそ is, I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I don't think it's noun. I don't think it's adjective or verbs. Is that noun? ようこそ I mean, it's just greeting, such as hello, thank you, goodbye, something like that. マミさんのは何それ？アニメ？ What does it mean? Is that the phrase from anime or manga?迎える迎えます is just action. This is just action. で歓迎します歓迎する is also like they are almost same meanings. 迎える迎えます歓迎する歓迎します But the difference between them is like 歓迎します includes you feeling that you're really happy to welcome that new person or visitor. If you say 迎える迎えます it's just telling the fact. You would be happy, but it doesn't contain the meaning that the person who welcomed is happy. 歓迎します contains includes the meaning that happy to receive a visitor, a new member. Does it make sense to you? That's how we use ようこそ迎える迎えます歓迎する歓迎します。Thank you エレナさん。My favorite way to memorize is to memorize words by listening to the audio again and again. タンバンさんこんにちは。タンバンさんこんにちは。Thank you so much for joining my live streaming. So, to memorize vocabulary, I usually recommend my students to listen to the audio again and again and going through the chapter or even the book as much as they can fast. Oh, how can I say that? As much as fast Yes. And you can go back to the first chapter and do it again. Because, you cannot memorize all of things at the first time. You should as fast as possible. Thank you, Maui-san. So, what did I say? なんだっけ Where are we? So, I usually recommend my students to memorize words as fast as possible or as much as possible. And then after you complete the book, you go back to the first one and go through again. So, to memorize new things, you should work it. You should practice. You should use it again and again. You cannot memorize all of them at the first time. If you memorize, maybe you can memorize 50% or 60% of the words in the book at the first time, and the second time you memorize maybe 70 or 80%, and in the third time you memorize maybe 90%, and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, you can memorize 98, 99%. Then after you memorize them, you can use it again and again during the conversation. Or you can try shadowing. Does it make sense? Thank you so much for following me. And welcome back. Can I call you Just-san? Jazzrafik-san. That's so hard to... That's so hard to pronounce. I don't to run before to speak without run the alphabet. It makes sense that... I don't to run before to speak without run... It'll be helpful if you memorize Japanese alphabets, hiragana, katakana, when you study new words. But, it depends on the person. Your English, that's okay. Don't worry, I understand. I understand what you mean. It depends on the person. Some people prefer learning language by listening, and some people prefer learning language to writing text. In my case, I feel more comfortable learning language with text. So I like reading and I like writing Japanese. I prefer reading articles when I want to learn something new, not only about English. When we want to get new information, when I want to get new information, when I want to study about Japanese language education to improve my teaching skill, I prefer reading something. I don't really watch videos. And it happens in my free time too. I prefer reading manga. I don't really watch anime because I prefer writing. I mean, articles or text. I'm not really good at getting new information through listening. This is my case, but how can I say that? Other people, perhaps you, prefer getting new information through listening, not article. So it depends on the person. If you feel comfortable learning something new to get a new information, even in your native language, you'll be better to learn alphabets first. But if you usually get new information through audio or videos, and if you don't really like reading articles or something like that, it'll be better to learn words through listening first. Then you can make sure how they write it down, and you can learn Japanese characters, hiragana, katakana, to make sure what you have learned by audio. Does it make sense? Do you know what I mean? So it depends on your style. In my case, I like writing. I like learning something new by article. But if you are not, you can learn words through listening, through the audio first. Then you can make sure how they are written in Japanese character. So I think I get a both and just see which for me is better. You know, in my case, I feel comfortable when I learn English, and when I learn English and also to get something new information through articles. But sometimes people prefer learning new language through audio, but they prefer to get new information from the article. So, you know what I mean? It depends on the person. From Pakistan? こんにちは。So, do you guys have any other questions? Now it's 3 p.m. in Japan time here. We use 24 hours. 15 p.m. is 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. in Japan time. あ、ももさんこんにちは。It's 3:17 in Japan. PM. I usually go on live stream from 12 p.m. So I've been talking for 3 hours. It's 7 a.m. Oh, good morning. Now it's 3 p.m. in Japan time. I usually go on live stream 12 p.m. in Japan time from Monday to Friday. If you have any other questions about Japanese language or culture, Feel free to ask me tomorrow's live stream. This is my YouTube channel. エジプト、中国は2時。Can you see this? If you wanna make sure what time the next live stream starts, you can check it on my YouTube channel. Here, live tab. Here. Can you see this? Is that too small? You have so many questions. You can ask me tomorrow. So please check here and then you can see what time the next live stream starts. よいしょ。So thank you so much for joining my live streaming, guys. Thank you so much. ありがとう。See you tomorrow. また明日。See you tomorrow. Bye bye.